Hi everyone, I'm Meteorologist John Dissauer. It is Tuesday, February 22nd, the day after President's Day. It's been a little while since I've updated the blog, but we've got some weather coming our way that I thought you might be interested in hearing about. We've got a chance for some severe weather, perhaps coming in by Thursday. Still questionable as to whether or not we're going to see severe weather around here or not, but there are some concerns and there are some things pointing that there could be some severe weather. Now, the system that's going to cause this is off the southwest coast of California. You'll see a few breakups in the satellite imagery. We've got some stuff going on in space that's causing the breakup due to some eclipsing going on with the Earth and the satellite and things like that. But the area of low pressure we're talking about is this swirl right in here. This is eventually going to shoot some energy off to the southwest and up our direction once it gets caught up in the jet stream. And that's going to be the main piece of energy that sparks showers and thunderstorms as we go through later in the week, specifically for Thursday. Let's take a look at a couple of the models because the models are diverging a little bit as to what could happen. First, this is the European model. An area of low pressure developing out over West Texas and southwest Oklahoma with a warm front sitting somewhere like this or pretty close to somewhere in there. North of that will be cooler. South of that we'll see much warmer and more humid air being pumped up out of the Gulf of Mexico. Notice it's got showers over us by Thursday morning, so we're going to stay cloudy and cool through much of the day Thursday as that front doesn't move much. Thursday at 6 p.m. the surface low is just to the west of Farmington, Missouri. You've got a warm front that sits probably something like this, a cold front. Or actually, this would be more of a dry line through there. The cold front itself is more like this. This surface low tracks further to the north. Inherently, with a closed low like this that's deepening, you're going to have a lot of spin going on in the atmosphere. So any storm that were to develop along that cold front or the warm front is going to have some rotation to it already. This storm goes a little further to this model takes the storm further to the north, so we're in the warm sector by Thursday afternoon, allowing humid air to move up into the area. And then we'd see a line of thunderstorms developing during the afternoon across southwest Missouri, western Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, and that would push to the east. And then notice as we go through Friday morning, it's gone. And then also a secondary system we're going to keep an eye on coming in here for Saturday or Sunday. Some of the models are still diverging. In fact, the European holds it off even longer. Notice by Monday morning, it develops an area of low pressure down here across Oklahoma. Again, you've got a warm front sitting something like this. So the warm, humid air begins to move up into the area. And watch the track of this low. The European takes it right over the top of us. So the best chance for severe weather would be probably down in this area, but with the low right near us, we could get some inherent rotation with that as it then moves through the area. Again, that's one computer model. Here is another model, the GFS, Thursday at noon. Develops an area of low pressure, closed low right here, but it's got the front further to the south. So we'd be up in the cool air. So temperatures wouldn't be nearly as warm. We'd still have some showers around, but we would not be in the warm, moist, muggy air. And then as we take you through the afternoon, notice the European had the storm up here. The GFS has it down here. Not a much difference, but it will make a big difference in the way things plan out, or pan out. Right now, I would say with a track like this, our instability levels would not get very high. We'd stay on the cool side of the storm. We could still see some thunderstorms, but the bulk of the severe weather threat would be down here. We'd be dealing more with a cold rain, maybe a little hail, some cooler air would be aloft. It then pushes it off to the east. Round 2 coming for late in the weekend or early next week. You'll watch an area of low pressure begin to develop out across the Central Plains, and then by Monday at midnight, it's got the area of low pressure here over St. Louis. Cold front, actually, let me try to take that back. Your cold front would be somewhere along here. You'd have a little dry line through here, and you'd have a warm front, something like that, with moisture developing along it. So it's got the storm a little further to the north, which is almost kind of a role reversal of what the European and GFS were doing for this first storm. And this would be more of a severe weather threat for us early Monday morning, or I should say late Sunday night, early Monday morning as the system then tracks off to the east. As I mentioned, the Storm Prediction Center does have an area of slight risk for its Day 3 outlook, which covers from 7 a.m. Thursday through 7 a.m. Friday, for this area shaded in yellow, more specifically around here. Excuse me. That includes places like Springfield, West Plains, Cape Girardeau, in Evansville, Louisville, Nashville, Memphis, and Little Rock. And it does include the entire KFVS viewing area. So just a little heads up now, we've got a couple of days to think about it. Now's a good time to start thinking about what do you do in severe weather situations. What if we have a tornado warning? What if we have a severe thunderstorm warning? Remember, a warning means that something's been spotted on radar, or it's been spotted by a storm spotter or the public, and that you need to take immediate action, whereas a watch is more of a 6-hour time period. Just means, hey, you should start paying attention to what's going on with the weather. Also want to remind you, today would be a good day, or tomorrow before we have the chance for storms coming in on Thursday, to pick up a Storm Team Weather Radio. We have started the promotion now, so you can go out and pick one up at any Orscheln location here in southeast Missouri, southern Illinois, western Kentucky. You can see them listed here on the screen. Normally the suggested retail price for the radio is $49.99. We've got the price knocked down with Midland Radio and Orscheln for $29.99. You can pick one of those up. We're happy to say over 10,000 were sold during last year's campaign, and we hope to get just as many more weather radios out there. If you've listened to me much at all, you know I think weather radios are just like fire alarms. Every house should have one. The nice thing about these is you can program them for your individual county, and so that the warnings and watches are only then going off for the specific counties that you're coding in there. Maybe your county, maybe the county to your west or to your southwest, depending upon where you are in the county. That is the latest from here. Thursday, I will probably not be updating too much. It's my day off. It's actually my birthday as well, and I'm planning on doing some things that afternoon or evening, so I hopefully will not be working, but you'll be in good hands. Bob Reeves will be working that evening, and of course Brian would be in the morning, and Laura would be in for the noon on Thursday, and then Laura would be in for the breakfast show Friday morning on KFVS 12. I might update the website or my blog tonight or maybe tomorrow, but again, Thursday I probably won't be updating too much. But that is the latest from here now. Big question as to which direction the track of the storm goes, north or to the south, and we'll figure it out as we get a little closer to it and see what actually pans out. But right now, just a little heads up though, we could see some strong to severe storms coming for Thursday. Have a great afternoon.